Hi, this is Liv with Austin Underground, and I'm here with
Akira Galaxy.
Hi, how are you today?
Doing very well. I just played a show. It's a little sweaty, but doing well.
How's your first South by going? I wanted to ask if you've been to Barbarella's since you seem to have a very Barbarella theme.
I haven't, but I do love that woman. But no, it's been amazing. I've played 3 shows so far, and I have 6 more to go.
Oh, wow.
So I have some radio shows tomorrow, another show tonight, and it's just been hitting the ground running.
Awesome. I wanted to ask about your songwriting first. I feel like you have a very poetic songwriting style, and I saw that you mentioned you're inspired by a lot of poetry and literature, so I wanted to ask who is like your favorite author?
I was spending a lot of time in London a couple years ago, and one of my favorite things to do in a new city is go to the bookstore and skim the poetry section. And I found this guy named T.H. Jones, and that has been my biggest inspiration. But
Awesome.
He's a very unknown poet. Not a lot of people have heard of him, but we need to change that.
What kind of themes does he write about?
Kind of desire and love and loss and loneliness and suffering and all the things that we can relate to and try and understand more. But I've also been really into Greek mythology and because I find it really interesting that was pretty much their Bible, and they described the feelings that we're feeling, like desire and loss, and in such a poetic way, like the bittersweet taste of honey on her tongue, or a cube of ice melting in the palm of my hand, or the veil between us when we sleep in a bed. And I love that kind of stuff. And I went to a bookstore the other day that just opened up. I'm blanking on the name, but it opened up in August in Austin, and it's like a little coffee shop. And
Is it near like Guadalupe Street at all? I know there's one, I can't remember the name, but it's near Guadalupe Street. It's like all independent books, independent authors.
yeah, I think it's called High Note or something like that. But it's amazing, and I ended up getting on with someone that works there, and we talked about Greek mythology and shapes and color, the origin of colors, and I find all that stuff really interesting. I like to find different ways and weird, strange ways to describe emotion. And I think color is a big one, and same with shape. And
Yeah, I see that a lot.
physics. Yeah.
Yeah, in your lyrics I can really see that come through. I love the like metaphorical way you speak about things. Yeah. I also saw that you take mime classes. I am a huge David Bowie fan, so I love that you're inspired by that. How do you incorporate that into your performance?
So before every show, I take a few classes. So I've probably taken about 60 classes, maybe more, honestly. And he was taught by Marcel Marceau, who's the biggest mimer to come out of Paris. And if you look up a mime, it's pretty much that's what you're seeing. It's usually him. And so he helps me. At first, initially, we were taking basic mime, and I was learning the core of it. And then we started going into choreography with my songs. So I'll go through my lyrics with him, and he'll help me really, move my body in the way that I want to communicate to the audience in the best way I can.
Awesome. That's awesome. It seems very like natural on stage. I love that you incorporate that. Your dress is almost giving like the Perot dolls, kind of like the David Bowie like Perot mime.
Sure,
Yeah, I like it. I also really like your Silver Shoes video. I saw that it was directed by Oh, really?
That one was David Black. The other 2 music videos were Angela and Silken.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And David Black, he works with Karen O a bunch and the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, and he's done a lot of Daft Punk, and he's a really good friend of mine. I think that's really important in creative collaboration. He's somebody that is really into poetry and movies, and I always leave feeling like I have a pocket full of new creative inspiration to go delve into.
That's cool. That's all to check him out. I've seen Angela and Silken's work, and I saw that they both do a lot of creative work with like fashion and film and music. And like, does it inspire you that they have this interest in all three. I kind of see that a lot in your video. Like, it doesn't just feel like a music video or a film. It really incorporates multiple mediums.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the exact same way. So when we got together, it was just like instantaneous. And to this day, they're some of my best friends. So we ended up meeting up, me and Silken, and then she introduced me to Angela, and then we all had this collaborative thing. And I really wanted to leave Los Angeles and go to Europe, because I felt like, you know, with the hyper realistic landscapes that I wanted for the songs, it just really was a good place for that. So we all went together to Paris and ended up shooting the video for Teardrop and Virtualize there. But yeah, they're amazing, and I think it's really important to incorporate film and fashion and etc. into your music videos and creative vision.
Awesome. Where did you get the ideas for those videos? Did it come along while you were writing the songs, or was it before or after?
You know, I think it was pretty immediately after. I was like, okay, I need to create a visual to kind of tie up the loose ends of the story, and I feel like that's kind of what a visual does for a song. So, you know, a lot of the inspiration was from like 30s to 60s, like French noir film and movies that us three love. So, and then the bodysuit, I've always been a huge fan of sequin, and that was kind of my dream outfit. And I called up my friend and was like, hey, is there anyone you know, is there a manufacturer or anyone you know that can help me out with this? I need to design this outfit. I absolutely need to. It's me in a nutshell, and it's my first project. And so we ended up collaborating and designing it together. So
That's awesome.
amazing experience.
That's awesome. For your future projects, do you see yourself continuing with like the silver bodysuit and the same aesthetic with the kind of space theme, especially with your name and everything?
I think I'm going to be on to something new for the next project. And I'm hoping that's going to be an album coming soon. There's some new songs coming along, but I think in the same realm, but a new
Like iteration of it?
Exactly. I could see myself going like black sequin or red sequin, or we'll see.
I love that. Like a sequel. Speaking of your name, you have such an awesome name that like your parents gave you, right? Like your real name. I was wondering if you have any name ideas for like pets or plants or anything that can live up to your awesome name.
Oh goodness, it's really hard to beat. Maybe I'll just do Akira Jr. No.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I had a dog when I was younger, and I named it. Its name was Muggsy, but I was like, can I name its middle name? And I did Jupiter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna have to ask my parents for some advice on that, because it's hard to beat. And the story is my parents saw Akira, the Japanese anime, on their first date, and I'm hoping that my story aligns or is just as cool.
Oh, that'd be cute. Yeah. Hey, awesome. Do you have any projects or social media, anything coming up that you want to promote?
Well, I just released my EP about a month and a half ago. It's called What's Inside You, and I am working on the next project, so stay tuned for more.
Awesome. Everyone check out 6 more shows at South by. Check out the EP. This is Liv with Austin Underground and Akira, and we'll see you next time. Bye.